Hey everyone, good evening. I hope I am audible. If you are unable to write in everyone, you can just message me directly. Gaurav, can you confirm once? I don't think they are able
You
to
are
message me.
audible. You are
Pardon
audible.
me?
You are audible.
No, that's fine. I was just asking that
Yeah,
whether or
chat
not
is
they have
also
the.
enabled for you. They are texting me instead of you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey team, you should message me, not Gaurav. Only I can see and I will be able to reply you. Good evening, Nikshay. Yes, sir, you are audible. Okay, Jyoti. And Sheikh is also saying, good evening, sir. And what about the West? Can all of you just quickly message me? Good evening. Good evening, Akash. Let's go. Shubham is also saying, good evening, sir. Okay. So I believe I am clearly audible, visible, as well as all of us are doing great. Okay, then. So without further ado, let me share my screen and you guys can let me know if the screen is visible. So the next question for you is whether or not the screen is visible. Let me open the chat box as well on the side so that I can see the messages. Yes. Okay, Shubham. No, this time you can take care. Yes, I am back, Akash. Visible. Okay, then. Let me mute this as well so that there is no disturbance in between. Okay. So I believe all of us know regarding the Honeywell Future Skills Edge program. Or do we need an introduction once again? No, Sudhanshu sir is not here. Anmol sir is here. So how many of us remembers? Yes, we already do. Okay. So Honeywell Future Skills Edge program is a flagship CSR initiative by Honeywell empowering over 2 lakh youth. So 2 lakh people, 2 lakh students, just like you. So this is something I believe we already know. Okay, sir, please proceed. Okay, Shubham. So again, the session hygiene rules, which we already know. So in short, in summary, I will just say, message me as much as possible, whatever the questions are, whatever the doubts are. Let's keep it engaging and let's have fun. That would be the main session hygiene rules. So what are we going to cover today? Akash is saying, sir, the recorded session recording is not available. We'll make sure that it is. Don't worry. So what are we going to cover today? The agendas and the topics are social engineering, some practicals regarding it, then understanding what cryptography is. Of course, there would be more practicals, and one extra topic that we'll be covering today is also IoT. So that is also directly related to our current topics. So the question from you is that how many of you know what social engineering or cryptography is? Ever heard of these terms or is it the first time? Encryption stuff. Okay, Akash. So is that it? That we know about cryptography, social engineering, the topics that are mentioned? Come on, team. I know cryptography. Okay, Pooja, what is cryptography then? Let's see. Let's check the knowledge. Sir, first time. It's absolutely fine. Ciphertext, that is correct. I learned about cryptography in CSS in college. Great, Chirag. heard of cryptography and not social engineering. So for all those trick people into revealing their data, yes, that is in fact what social engineering is. Hacking the brain, hacking the mind. Social engineering is a big thing, sir. Absolutely. It is a huge deal. This is how majority of the hackers get into your system. So we have some algorithms mentioned here. Rishabh, Srishti is also saying ciphertext. So all those knowledge combined with some extra that I would provide, let's cover all this topic in a practical and fun manner. So how many of you are excited? Coding a message is cryptography, Morse code, absolutely. So if you're excited, if you want that, yes, sir, let's go, type a big yes in the chat box. The art of developing ciphers is called cryptography. Yes, Puneet, that is correct. So Pooja is saying yes, good to go. Even Akash is saying with multiple S. Okay, Dhruva has just sent us. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay, let's go then. So, first of all, before beginning any session, so I believe this is a trend now, right? The trend is we have to recap what were the topics that were covered in the previous session. So, any of you remember that what were the topics in the previous session? The first session, second, third, fourth, there were multiple, right? Any topics that we can remember? Okay. Akash is saying malware. So let's add that in. So malware becomes our malicious software. What else? What were the other topics that we covered in the previous session? Different kinds of malware. So can we name some of them? Rishabh, can you name some of the malwares? Chirag is saying Kali Linux. Absolutely. The malware Kali Linux was covered. Kali Linux is your operating system. Also, Kali Linux is run under a specific environment, VirtualBox, VMware. So that process is known as virtualization. Lization. Whatsoever the spelling may be. Yes, we have some of the examples of malware. Trojan, adware. That's correct. Let's see what others have. Rishabh is saying bomb, ransomware, and viruses. So let's include that as well. So here is our worm, our ransomware, and viruses. What else? Were there any other topics that we covered in the previous session? Akash is saying hardware, ransomware, Trojan horse, and many more. Absolutely right. What other than malware? Why are we all struck at just malware? Was that all we have learned in cybersecurity up until now? Top 10 OS. Okay. So that is OS top 10. Okay, Puneet is also saying OS top 10. What else? Zap websites, virus total, MX lookup. So there were multiple tools as well. Very well said, Shubham. Zap websites, virus total, and MX lookup. So all those tools were also covered. Puneet is saying web application. That's correct. So let's add it to our list. I believe the space would be less, huh? There are so many topics that we have covered in the previous sessions. SSRF. So that is OWASP top 10. That is a part. Pooja is saying, okay, web application, web application, web application. Okay. OWASP has already been done, Chirag. What else? OSI. So it had application, presentation, session, transport, network, data link, physical, so much more. So is that it? Malware bytes, malware bazaar. Yes. Those were the tools that we also covered. Life cycle of a cyber attack. Absolutely. Starting with gaining information. So all of you were able to get the LinkedIn using the open source intelligence, information gathering, broken access control. Correct. So that was again a part of OWASP top 10. See, I get right. Yes, that's a new one here. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Akash is saying yes. The science of securing information. Okay, okay, okay. Virus ransomware. Is that it? Are these all the topics that we are able to remember? Let me check just a couple of more chats and then we'll move on. OWASP top 10 has already been mentioned. Let's see what else do we have. Social engineering. Okay, that's an interesting way to explain it. Commands in Kali Linux. So that was also covered in Kali itself. HTTP and HTTPS. So those were covered in web application. Still, we have lots and lots of white space here. Team, we need to do better. Footprinting. Okay, let's add that as well. We are still left with lots and lots of space. Let's see if we can fill it. Phishing. Here you go. So we are going in depth today in phishing as well. Actual attack simulation will be able to see breach. Perfect. Just a little more space left, team. Let's do it together. Come on. Worms, viruses, okay. All there are multiple types of malware. Anything else other than the malwares? Ransomware, okay. What else? User interface, hardware, okay. But how will you able to link directly to cybersecurity, spyware, worm? All the types of malware is absolutely fine, team. What else? Cybersecurity laws. Here you go. So we covered the laws as well. Come on, come on, come on. We are way too close in completing it. Rules and laws. Great, Jyoti. What else? How to protect our data, Fizan. Yes. The complete cybersecurity domain is meant for just one specific purpose. That is, how to secure our data. What else do we got here? Puneet is saying virus total. Yes, those were covered inside the tools. What about the topics? Class hygiene. Okay. So how to make sure your passwords are safe? They are strong as well. Rishabh is saying how to protect yourself from potential attacks. Really great. That is what cybersecurity is about. Come on, a different topic. TCP and UDP. Okay, so I will add up to help you so that you can fill up the white space. 7 steps of hacking, the hacking life cycle. That is correct. So I believe, is that it? These were all the topics that we were able to cover. Zap proxy, yes, all the tools are included in the tools itself. We also covered how cyber attacks happen in 7 steps. Yes, Vishesh, our cyber security life cycle. So let's add that as well because lots and lots of my team is saying that yes, let's add it. And oof, I'm tired. There were lots of topics that we were able to cover in the previous session. So great work, team. High five for all of you. Have I been point? Yes, all those websites and tools. Okay, we got a good recap, I believe. Now we were able to remember all the topics that were covered in our previous session. OSINT, here you go. So I don't think we'll be able to move on. There are lots and lots of things that needed to be wrote down. Networks, operating system, concepts. Absolutely right, Akash. Puneet is saying VirtualBox. Yes, already mentioned virtualization. TCP, UDP, already done. Virus total, how cybersecurity attack happens is done. Security misconfiguration, OWASP top 10 Arjun, already written. Supervised and unsupervised learning. This seems to be a part of artificial intelligence. Huh? Vivo. We are discussing about the cybersecurity domain. But that's really great that you are able to remember even the artificial intelligence sessions. Real world application, practical cyber labs. Okay. So I believe we have covered majority of it. Just give me a big yes in the chat box If you think, yes, everything is covered, we can move ahead. Let's see the energy of my team here. Okay, Shubham is saying yes, Prateek is saying yes, Puneet is saying yes. Okay, let's go then. For those who have raised their hands, can kindly lower it down. You can just write it in the chat box and we'll have lots and lots of discussion there. Really appreciate it. Okay, so I hope everything has been taken care of. Let's erase it and move on to our next slide. So here is the first task of the day. Need in cybersecurity, Fizan is saying, let's, okay, open system connection model and yes. So just fill in this form, scan the QR code. It should take just 5 minutes. So we are at 20, so with 30, 5:30 is the maximum time you have to fill the form. Yes, sir, Chirag is saying, okay. As soon as you are done filling the form, just mention in capital, all caps lock, DONE, that is done. I will be waiting for your response here. Let's see who is the first person to complete the Google form. Okay, Vishesh is the first one that I received the message from. Who else? Fizan is done. Shubham is also done. Let's see who other are able to complete the form. John, okay. This is important for the certification and attendance. So everybody should make sure to scan the QR code and fill in your details. Okay. Yashash Singh with Jan. Pujita is saying we are done. Okay. Bhavana is saying done. Anjika, okay. So I believe all of us were able to fill the form, even including the sir. Huh? Even sir wants the certification, so he also filled in. हो गया सर, हो गया, चलो बढ़े फिर आगे. Done. Okay, Chirag is saying done as well. Anyone who is left, just message me that sir, we need a minute or two more. Just message in the chat box. Okay, everybody's saying done. Done, 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 done. Sir, 1 minute. Okay, please take your time. No worries. We all are in together. I don't want anyone to miss out on their certification so that you can showcase in your resume on your LinkedIn profiles as well. No worries. In the meantime, let me sip some water then. For those who are still doing it. Okay, let's see if anyone is left here. Okay, so I believe we are good to go, right? Just give a big yes that we should proceed to the next slide. Okay, that's the team I'm looking for. That's the energy. Let's go. So after the form has been completed, again there is a question from all of you. How fast and smart do you think you are? So if you think that you are the fastest and the smartest, then give yourself 10 out of 10. If you think you are decent enough, then a 7 out of 10. But if you think you are not at all smart or not at all fast, then you can give yourself 3, 4, or 5, so on. And let's see who is the fastest. Kesha is saying he's 7 out of 10, decent enough. Okay, what about the West? Nikshay is also saying 7 out of 10. Anyone who is completely filled with confidence and can say that, yes, sir, I am 10 out of 10. Let's see who is the first person. Shubham is saying, yes, 10 out of 10. I am the fastest and the smartest in the class. Pooja is saying 7 out of 10. Arjun, you can ask these questions in the end of the session. How to get the certification, we'll let you No. Okay, after your sessions, 10 out of 10. Okay, let's give it a try. Yash is saying 6 out of 10. Pratiksha, 7. Puneet, 7 once again. Chirag is saying 8. Okay. So we have very few who think they are a 10 out of 10. I believe that is something we need to change. Always be 200% confident. And whenever somebody asks you any question, just say, Sir, we are 100 out of 10. 10 out of 10 is too less for us. Okay, so let's check it out. Bhavna is saying 10 out of 10. Okay, so let's check it out then. Bhavna, you can rename yourself, or when you join in the next session, make sure to rename yourself. So let's begin then. Who is the fastest and who is the smartest? So here are some of the words that even I don't know how to fill them in. Can someone help me here? Beginning with the very first one. We'll go turn wise turn. Okay? So we are here in the very first one. What is the word that is missing? So faking confidence isn't good. Okay, Akash. Different perspective. So Akash is saying the first word is internet. Let's check it out if we can fill it here. Ouch. It won't let me fill. There are lots of people who are continuously joining. INTERNET. So the first word is good to go. The first was in fact internet. Now, the second word. Just focus on the second word and forget all the other words. Let's see who will be the first person to answer the second one. Okay, everybody has guessed the first one. What about the second? Even I can't help you. Even I don't know what the words are. We have to figure it out together for all those who are asking me. Come on, the second one now. Internet is good to go. Let's see if we can figure it out. So there are no chats in the chat box right now. Everybody is just figuring out what the second word is. And we'll see who is the first person to figure it out. Take a moment, take some time to think because cybersecurity professionals are extremely smart. Think. So one chat is here. Yeah, she's saying nobody is able to answer now. Okay, Bhavna is saying geography. But that won't be right. GEOG. Nope, Bhavna, that is incorrect. Shubham has said keyboard. Let's fill it out. KEYBOARD. Well done, Shubham. And we are done with the second one. Let's go. It seems a bit difficult for you, huh? Now we are on our third one. Just focus upon the third one and forget all the words here. Okay, Dhruva has said stadium. That is incorrect. Stadium, ST. Oh, that is incorrect. That's the wrong answer. Let's see who will be able to figure out the third one now. Come on. I have high hopes from all of you. I believe none of you is less, none of you is more. Ganesh has mentioned backup. BACKUP. And well done, Ganesh. The third word has been solved. It is backup. Yes, Shubham, that is right. Now we are on to our fourth word. No, Pooja, Rambus is not the right word. Gagandeep is saying database. DATAB. Oops, that is again incorrect. Vedant, that is incorrect. Kishori is saying nope, even that is wrong. Ayushi has said ransomware. Let's see if that can be filled. RANSOM. Ware. Perfect. So the fourth word goes to Ayushi. Well done. Yes, the fourth one has also been solved. Now comes the fifth one, and Akshaya has already answered. It is authentication. Let's try it out. AUTHE. Oh, the pen stopped working. Just give me a second. Some small technical difficulties, I believe. Let's see if we are able to solve the new difficult problem. That is, a stylus stopped working and it is working again. Or 10. Okay, what's the spelling that you mentioned? AUTHEN. Oops, the spelling might be wrong. Okay, you have mentioned again. AUTHEN. Here you go. Perfect. On to the fifth word. Yes, authentication was the fifth word. Okay, so on the sixth one then. My bad. The sixth word, team. What do you think is the sixth word is? Come on, come on, come on. Let's check all of your chats one by one and figure out who was able to give the right answer. Okay, here we go. Multiple people have answered. So the sixth word is in firewall. That is correct. On to the seventh one. Now, this might be a little difficult to guess because it comprises of two different words. Let's see how many of you, how many people in my team will able to guess the seventh word. Ritisha is saying next word is ethical hacker. Let's try it out. ETHICALHACKER. That is absolutely correct, Ritisha. The word is in fact ethical hacker. So sixth is done. Seventh is also done. Just three more words to go. Let's see who will be the first person to guess it. Encryption is unfortunately wrong. Come on, come on, come on. Let's try it out. Ethical hacker, yes, that has already been done. Let's see if we can figure out what the next word is. I can't help you. There are students who are asking me that, sir, please help us now. Think. Kishori has said confidentiality. Let's try it out if the spellings are right. CONFIDENTIALITY. Confidentiality is the right word. Just two more to go. Let's see. Minerals. No, minerals is incorrect. Vedant. Let's see what's the next word is. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's see who can guess. Encryptable confidentiality. Yes, that has already been covered. Confidentiality is done. Come on, come on, come on. What else? Dhruva has spammed all the answers. So, the second last word is in fact communication. 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 Left with just one more. Last वाले का information होगा. Bhavna, yes. Bhavna, you are absolutely right. Are you sure? But INFORMATION. And we were able to solve all of them. Yes, let's go. So I hope it wasn't very difficult, right? Kavya was saying innovation. There are some people saying illegal, but actually it was information all along. So, for those who were able to guess, well done. For those who were not, there would be more chances in the slides, in the upcoming slides. So let's get rid of all of the words that we solved, and the answer key I will show you as well. So here is the answer key. The first one was internet, keyboard, backup, ransomware, authentication, firewall, ethical hacker, confidentiality, communication, and information. Akash was saying it was difficult. Let's go. And what about the West? Just quickly, let's read other chats as well. Okay. So all of them are just answers to our previous quiz. I really love the energy. It's just me that I'm unable to see all the chats all together. There's so much messages that are coming through, but I really love it. Whenever I see 100 plus messages, I get a bit scared and lots and lots of happiness comes within me. Shubham is saying 10 out of 10. That's the combination. Okay, okay. I believe we are good to go. So just give a big yes in the chat box if we are good to go to the next one. Okay, okay, okay. All the answers. Okay. We are getting a lot of yes now. So, what do you think is the next part is? Of course, not a game again, but let's cover the topics. So the first question for you all is what is IoT security? Let's forget this part for the time being. Let's forget this. What is IoT? Any idea? What's the full form of IoT? And what do we understand by the term IoT? Ever heard of it? Internet of Things. Yes, Shubham. So let's mention it here. Internet of Things. So now that we know what the full form is, any idea? What is the meaning of Internet of Things? Everything connected to the internet. That's absolutely correct, Yash. Can you give me some examples as well? What are the things that are connected to the internet? Let's see how many of us will be able to guess that what things are connected to the internet. Bluetooth. Bluetooth would be incorrect. Bluetooth is not connected to the internet. Laptop, mobile, yes, Akash. Combination of hardware and software, okay. Printers. So if those are printers that are modern, then definitely yes. If these are the old printers that are connected via Bluetooth or via cable, then nope. Camera. Routers. Routers is yes. What type of cameras? Do my DSLR connect to the internet? I don't think so. Smart devices like smart homes and smart watches. Absolutely. What else do we have? Lots and lots of answers. Smart TV, smart watch, smart parking system. Well, so I believe we know what Internet of Things are. And the next question is, how are we going to secure this Internet of Things? Any idea? How am I going to protect my mobile device? So this is my mobile device. How should I protect it? This is IoT. Wearable technology is also an example. Absolutely, that is known as smartwatches. Firewalls, okay. Anything else? Password. Yes, Niharni, that is absolutely right. Is the devices? Absolutely. ATM. Okay, that's an interesting one. Remote cars. Remote control cars works on Bluetooth, not the internet. Smart bulbs, definitely. That's the right answer. Army drones. Interesting. I believe they work on satellite signals more. So, There are multiple things that we can use to protect our IoT devices. That is definitely including firewalls, passwords, anything else that we can use to protect our IoT devices. Encryption security high, okay? Antivirus or antivirus. Yes. Anything else that we are missing currently? CAPTCHA. Okay, that is an interesting one. But that is to verify if the other person is human or not. Authentication, access controls, correct. Alexa is one of the example. Well said. What else do we have? So I can see multiple examples here. Also provide me the solutions, how you are going to secure them. I got all the examples, but how will you secure them? Think. What would be the solutions? Two-factor authentication. Here you go. We'll cover later in the session what actually 2FA is as well. Advanced firewalls, okay. Two-step authentication, that is correct. Multi-factor authentication, okay. Face locks, fingerprint, so all these come under biometrics. Password manager example, Bhavna, okay. Antivirus scanners, so all those answers are correct. So now I believe we all know how we can protect our devices. On the next slide, there would be a small definition, I believe. Here you go. IoT is internet plus things plus talking with each other. So, do you think these IoT devices can talk with me? Or do they talk with each other? If you think they can talk with me as a human, type yes in the chat box. If you think that they can't talk with humans, then write no in the chat box. And let's see what answers do we get. Answer is yes. They can talk with humans. Think, Niharni. Can they really speak with the humans or can they speak with each other? Tazan is saying no, they can only speak with themselves. Okay, what else? Akshay is saying yes. Can't, okay. So for all those individuals, students, people, or should I say my team? So all those who say yes, they can speak with humans are incorrect. I can't be connected to the internet. There is no chip in my mind. But my mobile can be connected to other mobiles. So they can't communicate with human beings. But yes, they can connect with the other IoT devices that are available on the internet. Yes, not directly to humans, but among their own internal paths. Well said, Akash. Okay. Use a separate network. Yes, that's correct. Avoid public Wi-Fi. Enable web application. Okay, WPA3 encryption. Turn off the remote access. Very well said, Shubham. Pooja is saying no, that they can only talk with each other device to device. Absolutely. So now that we understand the basics of IoT, will we be able to figure out if I show you a picture maybe that how many IoT devices are in there and can they connect with each other? Just give a big yes in the chat box if we are prepared for the next activity. Because speaking with human needs AI, okay? Priyanka is saying yes. What about the West? Pooja is also saying yes. Okay then, let's go. Let's not wait more. But the question is, are your IoT devices listening to you right now? We can figure out what IoT devices are. We can look into the picture and figure out. But do you think is this true? Even right now, are your IoT devices listening? So if I say, okay, Google, hey Alexa, or Alexa, hey Siri, will they be activated? Okay, the answer is yes. Yes, Puneet is also saying, Akash is saying yes. Sheikh is saying yes. So they actively listen to you. But what do you think is the purpose? Isn't that the breach of privacy? If they can always hear us, then that means they can listen to our personal conversations as well. So then that would be difficult, right? So is it a good thing or is it a bad thing? Privacy invading. Yes, yes. They are invading our privacy. Yes, yes, yes. So if they are listening to us, what should we do? Do we have any solution? How to make sure that our devices don't listen to us continuously? They only listen to us when we want them. Is there a solution for that? Do you think? Can we find a solution that only when we want the devices are listening to us? Change settings. Yes, Dhruva. Don't give it audio permissions. Perfect. So it's all depends upon the settings that we do. Bad thing. Yeah, I know it's a bad thing. Anyhow, so here is the task. There is an image of a very beautiful home, I would say, a very modern one. And let's see how many objects we can figure out that are IoT. But remember, IoT devices are the devices that can connect with each other through internet. Remember this, through internet. So you have to only tell me the devices that can connect to the internet and you can ignore the rest of the objects. Take a moment, think, and let's see what solutions can we get. Okay, let's see who would be the first person to answer. So Sheikh have pointed out one of them. So let's change the color of the pen so that it doesn't, okay, so it doesn't feels like we can't see it. So the first one was the LED, or we can say television. Okay, so this one was the first IoT device that we were able to see in the image. Let's see what else we got. Alexa or Siri on the table. So this is going to be second. This is the smart speaker. So is that it, or do we have any other objects as well? So Rishabh is saying there's a gaming console. So I believe this would be the gaming console that we are referring to. So number 3, gaming console. I know a lot of you here loves to play game on PS5 or want to purchase a PS5 at least. Room temperature setting. Okay. So you are saying even the room temperature, the thermostat is also a IoT device. Let me label it. That is thermostat. What else can we see in the images? Okay. So we have another one that are these lights. So now I don't know, but I will give you the benefit of doubt here. So this one would be the fifth, are smart bulbs, let us say. Is that it, or can we see some other objects as well that are hidden in the images? Smart lights, yes, that has already been covered, Kavya. Smart TV already done. Smart AC. Where is the AC? I can't see it. Can you help me out where the AC is? Maybe I'm missing something. Ujita, where is the smart AC? Dhruva is saying toaster is compatible. Nah, toaster is not something that is easily controlled by the internet. Smartphone on the table. Here you go. So this is, I believe, the sixth one. That is our tablet. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we already got 6 of them. Are we missing anything else? TV, Bluetooth speaker. Okay. So here is the seventh one. So again, I will give you the benefit of doubt, saying this is a smart speaker. Again, this can be connected to the internet. So we have 2 as well and 7 as well as a smart speaker. So are we missing any objects? Tablet near the speaker has already been covered. The lights already been taken care of. Lights and fans, tablet, mobile, smart LED. Fireplace. Okay. Fireplace is an interesting one. Now the fireplace won't be the IoT. It can't connect to the internet. It would be difficult for the fireplace invisible. Okay. So for all those who were able to find these, hats off to you guys once again. You did a very good job. Yes, the tablet and the iPad already has been covered. So if you are unable to find more, just give a yes in the chat box that yes, we are good to go. Oh, Priyanka is already celebrating. Bhavna is saying fireplace control panel ke pass hai, so it could be included. Okay, maybe not by clapping. Oh, that's an interesting one. So just give me a yes if we are good to go. The person is clicking the image also use IoT. Yes. So the person who is clicking the image is also doing from the IoT device. Well said. Okay. Isn't a oven smart one near to temperature detector? Temperature detector oven. No, that's a random. I would say a water bottle. Okay. So I believe all of them are covered. Just give a big yes that we are good to go. Okay. It's again 100 plus. It's very difficult to keep up the pace with all of you. Let's erase them. And now we actually know what our IoT systems are. Moving on. Here comes hack the system or your brain. So now that we know what all of the IoT systems were, now let's see, can we hack your brains right now? Do you think that I will be able to hack your brain right now? Again, if you think I will be able to just give a 10 out of 10 in the chat box that yes sir, we are completely confident कि आज तो हमारा दिमाग हैक हो जाएगा. Okay, multiple yeses in the chat box. Okay. Maybe Pooja is saying, we are not sure. You can do it. You maybe. Akash has complete confidence. Yes. Priyanka is also saying yes. Okay. Sheikh is saying 100 out of 10. Ye na baat. Akshay is saying, nahi sir. Nahi ho payega. Shubham is saying 7 out of 10. Okay. Let's give it a try then. So this is the activity that we'll all be doing together. So the first task is think of a number between 1 and 10, but make sure to not type it. Don't type it in the chat box, everyone. Just think of a number between 1 and 10. Got it? Zero out of 10, brain can't be hacked until someone is a psychic. Okay, then maybe I'm a psychic then. Okay, so we were all be able to think a number between 1 to 10. Okay, next step is multiply it by 2. Whatsoever number that you thought of, you have to multiply it by 2. Just let me know once we are done. And yes, sir, multiplication has been completed. It's accomplished. Waiting for your replies in the chat box. Okay. Complete, sir. Okay. So we were able to think of a number and we multiplied it by 2 as well. What's next? Add 6 to it. So whatsoever the number was, we multiplied it by 2 and we were able to add 6 as well. Correct or not? Okay, Shubham is saying done. Priyanka is saying done, complete. Okay. The next step is divide the number by 2. Come on, come on, come on. Bhavna is saying done. Okay. Akash, I know. This is a secret between us. Priyanka is saying done. Puneet is saying done. And lastly, subtract your original number from the number that we got. So what we did, we chose a number between 1 and 10, multiplied it by 2, added the number 6 and divided by 2. So what do you think is the number that you got? Or of course, it's not something that you should think. What is the number that we were able to get? This is a common math trick. Yes, it is. So for all those who are saying that the answer is 3. So of course, it's a very basic math trick. But just imagine if this is how they are able to predict your OTPs, your passwords, that they know that, let us say my name is Anmol, so my password will definitely include my name. So that is the very, very basics or the initial for the social engineering attack, tricking the brain. So see, definitely you will get 3. Yes. Sir, please go on to the previous slide once. Okay, here you go. So these were the steps. Just give a big yes in the chat box if we are good to go. If all of us got the answer, that was number 3. Yes, okay. Everybody is saying yes, let's go. Okay. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, then let's move forward. Now, these are the traits that the hackers love to use against you. So, basically, your emotions. First of all, is fear. So, they will try to scare you. They will say that if you don't click on this link, you will fail, or you will be, let us say, rusticated from your college, or you won't be allowed to go outside. Something like that. They will try to get some fear inside you. Digital arrest, yes. They can even try to blackmail you. Well said. They will try their best to control your brain. Okay, some of the examples that you guys are giving, like your bank account has been hacked. Yes, that is absolutely correct, Sheikh. Do we have other examples as well? Let's come up with different examples together. Let's see which one is the best one out of all the examples that my team's saying. Come on, come on, come on. Examples of creating fear, telling we will get arrested. Yes, digital arrest. Arjun is saying privacy break. Okay. After doing wrong, warm. Okay. Digital arrest. Okay. So I believe most of the answers are similar. We'll get arrested. You have won a lottery. Oh, winning a lottery is something else. It's greed. It's not fear. Subham is saying UPI QR code scan to receive money. That won't be fear though. So fear basically means that they will try to either scare you, digital arrest, as some of you mentioned, and of course, failing, restricting yourself, or saying that you won't be able to use your phone any longer, your computer will be hacked, leaking information threat. Yes, your information will be leaked, your photos will be sent to everyone, and it becomes viral. Come to college, otherwise you will not get the internal marks. Okay, that's an interesting one. The second one is urgency. How will you create a sense of urgency in someone? जब फोन पेरेंट्स के पास हो, अरे बाप रे, they will say that I mistakenly transfer my money to my child. Operation is on hold for this money, so help me. Yes, that is how you create urgency. College late is urgency, of course. 3 hours and the office end. Yes, so they will try the time limit, that this is the only time that is left. If you don't do this within the specific time, then there would be an issue. A night call from someone saying that we are part of an accident. Okay, Kishori, I can't read that message though. Security updates needed quickly or else you will be breached. Absolutely. So basically, this is also a part of fear, that is urgency. What about emotion? Oh, I by mistakenly clicked or take the emotion. Emotion is not done. What about emotion, team? How will they try to breach us emotionally? Will they try to speak something? You have won a lottery of, oh my god, that's a big number, Sheikh. Claim it is within 1 hour. Yes, that is a sense of urgency. Limited seats, again, urgency. How will you gain the emotional trust of someone? It's not a good thing, but how do? Okay, telling that we'll kidnap your dog. Yes, that is an emotional stress. Want money for helping child animal? Absolutely. So we are trying to help someone here. We want to donate the money. That would be the emotions. Your brother got injured. Yes, because then you will feel sorry for him. Your brother, your sister, you will think, यार उसको कुछ हो गया होगा. Something would have happened. Guilt trip. Yes. Fourth one is trust. How do you gain someone's trust? What should you do to manipulate them into trusting you? Sales pitch, try to relate us to our relatives or some friends to ask for money. Yes, that's how you gain the trust, by telling them that your friends are also taking the same thing. Gratitude, yes, giving compliments, by making money double. Of course, in 25 days, money will triple. Ah, Shubham? Honey trap, yes. So, all those are the examples to gain trust. So, relating with other people, if it is relatable. What else? Making money double, yes. They will try to get greedy as well. So, that would be in your trust itself. केबीसी से पैसे मिलने के कॉल पे ट्रस्ट करना. ओके, ऑफ कोर्स दैट्स अ scam. Okay, what about curiosity? How will they make us curious, team? Return money for small amounts, but don't for last big one. Yes, they will show us that we are winning up until the very end, that they will try to make us lose, giving multiple positive examples of something. Absolutely. Did you know you can win if you know this website? Yes. Curiosity. Gambling games. Yes. All those are the part of curiosity. So it will always start like, do you know? And question mark. They will left you hanging. Just imagine, just think. फ्रेंड्स के कितने मार्क्स आए हैं जानने की क्यूरियोसिटी. ऑब्वियसली दिस इज समथिंग जो सबको होती है. Online selling of products in cheap amount. Absolutely. So last we are left with authority. What would be the example for authority, team? Pooja is saying in WhatsApp, we sometimes receive messages that if you click on this specific link, you'll see something very great. And that is basically triggering our curiosity. Well said. Hacker act as police officer. Yes. So AI plays a big role in this. Deepfakes, voice cloning, and so much more. We are bank managers and we like you to trust us with your password. Very well said, Sheikh. So I hope now we are able to relate how all these different things work, different emotions work. Yes or no? Or do we have some more examples as well? Akshay Singh salary hike, check the PDF. Yes, that will make us curious. That okay, am I the one getting the increment or not? Any other examples from you all? Collecting passwords through Google Forms. Yes, even that is one of the way that hackers try to get the information. What else do we have here? You will be hired if you deposit this much money. Yes. They will act as our relatives. Yes, this is something that has happened as well. So what they try to do is I got a call and they were saying I am from your bank and we need the 12-digit number on your card. And at that time I knew that this was a scam. So I started saying some random numbers 2684, 4184, something like that. And after a few minutes he realized that no, the other guy is also smart. He knows what is happening, what is going on. Sympathy. Yes, sympathy is basically your trust. They will be like, I am your uncle's uncle. Yes. They will say, I know your dad very well. Please send me 10,000 rupees of money and I will get it back to you. Bank officer, that I know cyber laws. Yes. So I hope now we are clear with all the different types of emotions that can be used against us. Just give a big yes or a no. Akash is saying yes. Okay. What about the rest? Yes, sir. Akash is saying let's go. Okay, then. Let's move forward. So, these are some of the common types of social engineering attacks. So, how many of us already know about some of these? Ever heard of these? Phishing, smishing, wishing, whaling, tailgating, shoulder surfing? Okay, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's see. Let's begin with phishing then. That's the first one. So, what is phishing according to you? I'm not directly providing you the solution, but asking you, what is phishing according to you? And then we'll go on for the next one as well. Okay, Nikshay is saying no, sir. No idea. In the chat box, what do we understand by the term phishing? Email that will take you to unknown websites to check your passwords. Is that it? Sending a mail acts as a legitimate user link with attachment. Fake emails or sites trick you into giving passwords or money. Yes. Fake emails or messages that look like real one. So phishing is directly linked with our emails. So all the hackers, all the people who are trying to hack our systems, our brain using the emails, fake back email asking for password. Yes. Okay. Is there any other examples? Fake emails. Yes, Pooja. So I believe everybody already knows what phishing is. Clickbaits. Okay. 5,000 के बदले 25 लाख मिलना. Okay, that could be a phishing mail as well. Yes, sir. Phishing, fake email. Hmm. So let's do one thing. Let's have a practical for phishing as well. We already did in the past, but let's have one more practical or two more. There are multiple things I would love to teach you. Phishing is equal to fake email. Yes. So we already did the Google phishing quiz, right? By Google, we already did. Just give me a yes or a no. Okay, Priyanka Singh, yes. And what about the West? Google phishing mail quiz. I believe that has already been done. Gift coupons can one of the idea. Fake job offer, absolutely. Pooja is saying yes. Okay. So let's check up another quiz here then. Okay. So phishing quiz, but not the one that we have already done. Let's make it much more difficult. Let's try the open DNS one. There are multiple actually. The more you try, the more you will get to know. See, this is for open DNS. Here is a phishing box quiz as well. So it's totally up to you how many of it you want to try. So let's say this is the phishing test. Let's try to solve it together, okay? Now you are going to answer. I'm not going to tell whether or not it is a phishing mail or a legitimate mail. I will just show you. Let's see how many of us can tell. This is the first one, team. Just give it a read, take a moment, think regarding it, and tell me. Just write phishing or legitimate in the chat box. So Akshya is saying it is phishing. Sheikh is also saying it is phishing. What about the West? Nikshay is saying phishing, sir. Phishing. Okay. So if you say phishing, let's click on it. That's the final answer. And the first one got green. That means it was correct. Here is the second mail for you, team. A sound was played on John's iPhone. Okay. Priyanka is saying it is phishing. Pooja is saying phishing. What about the West? Take a minute to think and then you can let me know. Arjun is saying no, it's not a phishing mail. Okay. So this is going to be a dicey situation. Arjun is saying nope, it's not a scam. But others are saying, okay, Shubham is also saying no, it is not phishing. Sheikh is saying it is phishing. What's the final answer, team? Give me one final answer. In caps lock, just lock your answer. Whatever would be written in the caps lock, we'll take it. Definitely phishing. Okay, let's log the phishing in and let's see if it was correct or incorrect. So for all those who said it was phishing, those are right. The previous mail was in fact an phishing mail. Here is the third scenario for you all. Take a moment to think. Don't hurry. I want the correct answers. We have ample of time with us. Don't worry about that. Just focus on the minute and the small details. Sheikh is saying it is legitimate. Okay. Shubham is saying it is phishing. Okay. So one person is saying legitimate and the other person is saying it is phishing. And for the West, they are still thinking maybe. Take your time, no worries. It's absolutely fine. We just want the correct answers. We are not in a hurry. Let's see. Not fishing. Priyanka is saying it is legitimate. Okay. Rishabh is saying it is fishing. Okay. Interesting. So this is again a dicey situation. Arjun is saying fishing. Fishing, sir. Akshay is saying fishing. Okay. So the majority is saying that it is a fishing mail. So let's check it out. Let's give it a fishing. And let's see if that was correct or incorrect. So absolutely right again. That was an fishing mail. Just imagine all of these are fishing. Then what? They were just trying to trick you into thinking. No, Pooja, it was fishing. Here is the next mail for you. A $5 from us to you. Too good to be true, or is it legitimate? Take some time to think and let me know. Sheikh is saying it is fishing once again. It would be very funny if all of those were fishing. They were just trying to check our skills. Okay, Akshay is also saying it is fishing. This is fishing, sir. Okay, so let's mention fishing again. Ouch. The previous mail was legitimate. It was not a phishing mail. So this is our first incorrect. Still, we can get 9 out of 10 score. Here it is, the next one. A PayPal saying that you paid $35 to Rajesh. Is it phishing or is it legitimate? Arjun is saying this one is legitimate. Phishing mail is wrong. Okay, Sheikh. Pujita is saying it is not phishing. So that means this is legitimate then? Shubham is saying no, this is also phishing. Pooja is saying legitimate. Pujita is saying no, it is phishing. Okay. Totally phishing. Okay, let's try it out then. Everybody's saying it is phishing. Only there are one or two who says it's legitimate. Yes, it was a phishing email. Well done, team. Here is the next challenge for you. Take a moment to think. That's why I say don't hurry. Just think carefully. Okay, it's phishing. So how to guess it is phishing or not? It's just the small details that you need to figure out. See, the hackers will try their level best to make sure that you click on the links. Okay, Priyanka, I will try to answer this one. Phishing, sir. Arjun is saying legitimate. Rishabh is saying phishing. Shubham is saying phishing. Sheikh is saying phishing. And Pooja is also saying phishing. See, if I zoom in a bit, see here, it is Minisoft instead of Microsoft. That's how you tell, you look into the small details. So I can say this is a phishing mail. And it was in fact correct. Four more to go. I hope now we have an idea. Oh, Priyanka is like, now I get it. The small details is what that count. Here you go. Your VPN account has expired. Is it legitimate or is it phishing? Pujita is saying it is legitimate. Okay. Rishabh is saying legitimate. Sheikh is saying legitimate. Okay. Let's try legitimate here. And it was a big drum roll. Correct. That mail was in fact legitimate. Three more to go. It's about the Amazon order. What do you think about this? Legitimate or phishing? Think, 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 think. Look for the small details, the hidden hints. The chat box has gone silent. Everybody is thinking very carefully. Nobody wants to be wrong. That's the spirit. It's okay to take your time as long as you are correct in the end. Pujita is saying it is legitimate. Sheikh is saying legitimate. Rishabh is saying legitimate. Let's check it out then. And of course, it was legitimate. Well done. We can still get 9 out of 10. Come on, two more. The last two. 40% off your next two orders. DoorDash. Do you think this is legitimate or do you think this is phishing? Okay. So Shubham is saying this is phishing. Rishabh is saying it is phishing. And Sheikh is also saying phishing. Let's check it out then. Once again, you guys are right. This is the last question for your phishing mails. Binance US. Okay, Binance. Interesting. Shubham is saying phishing. Akash is saying phishing. Okay. CO. Interesting. Shubham is saying we got 9 out of 10. That means he's confident enough to say that yes, this is a phishing mail. Let's check it out. You got 9 out of 10. Correct. Well done, team. So that was our basic example on phishing. There is one more practical left for phishing as well. I will tell you that as well. But before that, we need to understand what these words are. So phishing becomes your email. Smishing is done from SMS. Just look for the first word. From wishing, we have voice. What about whaling? So a hack through email is phishing. A hack through SMS is smishing. Hack through voice is wishing. What about whaling? We can't use WhatsApp. No, not the WhatsApp. Okay, Shivam, that's great. So whaling means people having big bank account which have hefty money. That is whaling. Tailgating is an interesting one. Tailgating means, just think of this. Let me draw it here for you. So let us say that this is the door and there was a swipe or a biometrics. So when I entered the door, you sneakingly entered with me without entering the passcode. Following a target through other people. Yes, that is tailgating. And any idea what is shoulder surfing? Any guesses, team? Any idea what shoulder surfing is? Spying over your shoulder to see the pins or password. Yes. Looking over people's shoulders in public to see the passwords. So think of this. This is you. This is me using my phone entering the password, and you saw the password that I was entering. So that is shoulder surfing. I hope that's clear. Secretly watching someone's screen or keyboard to steal sensitive information. Yes, Kishori, that is absolutely correct. Sneakingly seeing other people's password. That is correct once again. So write a big yes in the chat box if we know now what social engineering is and what are the types of attacks that can happen in social engineering. Crystal clear, sir. Okay then. Let's move forward if it is that clear. Let's clean this up and let's have an actual attack. So, would you like to experience the attack? How the hacker actually creates a phishing link? Want to see it? Sure, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. So I have to share a specific operating system to showcase. Nope, but want to attack someone else. Definitely, we are going to learn how to attack someone else, Sheikh. Of course. The specific operating system. I believe you already know what it is. It is our Kali Linux machine. Yes. Kali, of course it is Kali. So it's asking me for the password, which would be by default Kali itself. It says incorrect password. Let's try it again. Unlock, and here we are. I mistakenly wrote it in chat box. Excited for that. Okay. The spelling of excited are wrong, Kishori, but it's exited. So what we are going to do is we are going to open the terminal. Let's get this in full screen. I hope it is visible for all of you. Just let me know. The terminal. Is it visible? Just give me a yes or a no. If you can see the Linux terminal here. Shubham is saying yes. Priyanka is saying yes, sir. Nikshay is saying yes, visible. So we are going to use a tool. I believe you must have heard about it. That is zfisher. So cd zfisher, and to start it, you know what's the command? How to execute a command. Was this covered in the previous session? Hmm? Was it covered or was it not covered? Sudo su. Okay. Will we be able to execute it through sudo su? Hmm? Okay. Kishore is saying not covered. Okay. So the command is basically bash then zfisher.sh. No worries. Now it is. If you see the LMS, if you have seen the videos, the documents, there everything is written. So bash zfisher and enter. So let's see. It is giving us multiple options. Select an attack for your victim. Which one do you want to do? Do you want to do Instagram? I believe that is a social media that everybody uses. Shubham is saying amazing. Priyanka is saying Instagram. Okay. So we'll mention here 0. Okay. Numlock is off. 0, 2. And we'll press enter. So it's asking which of the page that you want. The traditional login page auto followers login page, 1000 followers login page, or blue badge verify login page. Let's stick with the traditional login page here. So I will just mention 01 and enter. So it gives me multiple options. Okay, Shubham is also saying Instagram, of course, sir. A big yes. Great. Are we supposed to download Zfisher? Definitely, if you want to. It's a very simple. I can share you the link as well how to download Zfisher. Or of course, we are in Connect. You can ask me directly as well. So let's go for the local expose. This is the new. We have 15 minutes to use it. Click on 03 and enter. Do you want a custom port? Nope. We are using the default port. Everything will be default. I don't want it to be tricky for you. Do you want to change the server region? It will also ask, will you want India or any other countries? I will say no. We are good to go. Just by default all the settings. So I am just pressing the enter key. So it's saying launching local expose. Let's give it a moment there. Do you want to change the mask URL? If I click on Y, that I can write my custom URL here. So let us say I want instagram.com and press enter. Now see, here I have got multiple URLs. So let's say the very first one we are using just a random URL. Of course, we don't want it to look absolutely the same like Instagram. We are not trying to do ethical hacking here. It is for educational purpose only. So what happens if I copy it from here? Okay. And where should I paste it? Let me just change my screen as well for you so that you can see that how does it looks like. So if I will share you the link as well. Don't worry, don't worry. Need not to worry, guys. I got you. So this is how the screen will look like. I hope you can see. Confirm your action. Just give a yes or a no. I know everybody's very serious. The chat box is completely empty right now. Priyanka is saying yes. Srishti is saying yes. So here it is a confirm your action. I click on visit. Now what will happen? It will redirect me to a Instagram page. So let us say I write that my Instagram ID is ANMOL and MADAN. And the password, let us say the password was A capital NMOL at the rate ASDF. And I clicked upon, see, this is the password that I wrote, Anmol at the rate ASDF. And clicked on login. So here, nothing happened. It redirected me to the actual Instagram page. But in the back end, see, it says victim's IP address found, account is Anmol, and the password is Anmol at the rate ASDF. So that's how hackers can see everything that is going in the backend. So I will let you try as well. Just don't mention your actual ID and password. Just write a random one. So it's in the chat box for you. Here you go. I hope it is visible to all of you. Shubham is saying, oh, that's how it is done. So just open the link, click on yes, and enter the random passwords. You can use your original name there. So I know who is the person who entered that random password. You can see the screen side by side as well. It says multiple IPs found. Now we are just waiting for the username and passwords. Just write your own name and write any password. Don't write your original password. See, Vrishab has written QWERT12345. We got one password. Account name Chaman. Chaman at the rate pro. Iron Man 1234567 8. See, that's how you can find the IDs, IPs, account names, and the passwords. I hope it's clear. If there are any questions, any doubts, please let me know. I don't want to get fished by topper here. I'm not the topper. I'm just like you. See, it says account ABS Aditi and a random password was mentioned here. See, abc at the rate gmail.com, password was bcd123456. Chirag has also mentioned, hey, this is pass, haha. Charlotte 1234, Priyanka, Shubham, I know cyber laws. Okay. So I hope Z Fisher is clear and we are good to go. Just give a big yes in the chat box if you are able to understand how Z Fisher works. Akash is saying yes. Pooja is saying yes. Priyanka is saying yes. Okay. So we'll press Control and C. Program interrupted. And we'll go back to our slide. So I hope it is visible. Our slides are again visible to everyone. Yes or no? Sir, link for downloading procedure. Just mention Z Fisher. Okay, I will share that with you as well. Just remind me at the very end. Okay. So real life examples were definitely the fake bank calls that I already mentioned to you. Even I have experienced it. OTP fraud. Someone will come to you and ask that, hey, can you give me your phone? I need to make a call. You will say, okay. And the other person will just look at the SMSs and share the OTP with the person he's on call with. I hope you guys have also seen the ad regarding the same. There were multiple ads that were initiated making sure that nobody is a part of cyber crime. Okay, and UPI scams, of course. So what they will do is they will say, by mistakenly, we have sent 10,000 rupees. Please send it back. And that would be a fake SMS. So now that we have experienced, oh, a wild QR code has appeared in front of us. What should we do? Sir, what about call bomber? As we put a number of animals, the person gets many called. Yes, that is also a tool. Again, educational purposes only, not to scan it. But what if there is a good item behind it? Because you know that this session has been created by following all the safety measures and stuff. Still, shouldn't we scan it? Maybe there is something fun hidden inside the QR code? Or should we just leave it because it is mentioned wild QR code? Virus total, okay. Okay, Vishesh has got the answer. He has scanned it. What about the West? Sheikh has also got it. Nikshay has scanned it. Can we check URL in any tool? I mean code. Just try it out and let me know. Why should everything be spoon fed? Priyanka is saying done. Priyanka, what did you get? Did you scan the QR code? Yash is saying okay. Yash has already done. Priyanka is saying yes. Dhanashree is also saying scanned. So we don't know what we able to find out. I never scan it when you enter the link. I see and write it in browser. Okay. So Shubham, you are not going to scan it, but all your friends have already done it. So now you will be the person who will be the most curious, who doesn't know what's behind the QR code. Akshay has also scanned it. Okay. So for those who haven't scanned it, I would say well done. For those who already did, you also got something good there. But of course, never scan random QR code. That is our learning. But of course, this one is the safe one. So this is just for checking your mentality. Because once this QR code is gone, you are not going to see it ever again. And that's how hacker will try to persuade you. Akash is saying, I'm not going to scan. Are you sure? All of your friends have already done it. Okay then, shall we proceed? No sir, I mean I write in the URL in browser when you scan. Okay, understood. Got it. Got it, Shivam. Are we good to go? Just write a big yes in the chat box. Nikshay is saying, yes, sir, let's go. Priyanka is saying, yes. Okay, then. So, how to protect yourself? Number one, never share the OTP with anyone, whosoever may it be. Even if your parents, your loved ones calls you and asks for a OTP, never do it. You never know who is on the other side of the phone. Second is verify the identity. Verify that whether or not the person teaching you is Anmol sir, is it Gaurav sir, is it someone else, Sudhanshu sir, Anjali ma'am, and so on. So that is verification. Then comes think before you click. Always take your time. Never hurry. Never create the urgency for yourself. Always think before you click. Use two-factor authentication, making sure that we are not just randomly pressing anything. We are always having two-factor. So even if our password is leaked, still we are able to stay safe. And of course, lastly is staying calm. So I'm still getting messages, sir. No, I have not scanned. Then you missed out on something great, Pooja. So I hope these are something that are very easy. Right or wrong? Want to go in depth? Priyanka is laughing. Okay. Akash is saying, what was in it, sir? The QR scan. Here is the QR code if you want to scan it, Akash. The QR code is all yours. I can't tell you what behind the QR code is. If you want to get the answer, the QR code is right here. Priyanka is saying, okay. Akash is saying, live fishing. So, of course, it is not something harmful, but this is definitely a way to make sure that you guys are safe. This is for educational purpose. Nothing will happen to you. Don't worry. There won't be anything wrong in there. Akash is saying, can we do it later? Totally up to you. I don't mind at all. This is the additional, you could say, knowledge or information for you. Definitely, you could do it later, but this QR code, you won't get it again. Okay, so let's move forward. Now comes cryptography. Any idea what cryptography is? We know that sir has shared the QR code, that's why we can scan it. Absolutely. So, what is cryptography? Any idea? Encrypting and decrypting. That's correct. But how can you encrypt something? So, cryptography is definitely the art of encryption. Of course, if you are encrypting it, then you have to decrypt it as well. Akshay saying using algorithms to encrypt with keys. Yes, there are many methods like rail fencing, of course, encryption, correct. Sir, on that QR, that was. Yes, Pooja, that was mine. That was all me behind the QR code. You could have easily be able to tell. It's the science of writing information in hidden or secret form. Okay, Akash is laughing now. Convert plain text into cyber text. Yes. So let's exactly see what cryptography is. The science of secret writing. So, plain text, then encrypting it into the cipher text. And of course, once we encrypt something, we can also decrypt it using various algorithm. Absolutely right. Okay, what else? So let's have a practical demo as well. So these are the type of cryptography. Ever heard of them? Symmetric key and asymmetric key. Priyanka is saying yes. Shubham is saying yes, sir. Akash is saying there's a lot of mathematics for that encryption, sir. I read it in my mathematical class. Yes. So symmetric key uses a single key, whereas asymmetric key uses two different keys. Now, of course, the symmetric key is using a single key for both encryption and decryption, whereas in symmetric key there are two types of keys, that is private and public. This topic was mainly studied in computer networking. Okay, great. I give the exam in college. Really great. Using the same key for encryption and decryption. Puneet is saying private and public key. So the private key is used for encryption and the public key is used for decryption. Do you think that is true? Is the private key used for encryption and the public key used for decryption? Yes, she's saying no. So that means this is incorrect. So the correct would be the private key is used for decryption and the public key is used for encryption. Now is it correct? Yes or no? Shubham is saying yes, now it's correct. Okay, understood, sir. Yes. So let's have some examples to relate with as well. So let us say that this is the door of my house and there is a lock on it. So do you think we need two keys to lock and unlock it or just a single key will do the job? Which one do you think is the correct answer? A single key. So that means this is the example of symmetric key encryption. Kash is also saying one key. Akshay is also saying one key. Can we think of an example where two keys are needed instead of one? Let's check your intelligence, smartness as well. An example where we can use asymmetric key. Let's see if we can think of an example. Two-factor authentication, okay. Something that is related to real life, practical scenario. When we have indoor inbuilt lock and a handle with lock, okay, interesting. Like Windows OS, okay. Login of Google account, digital locker inside the cupboard. Okay, those are some of them. What if I take an example of a mailbox? So these are definitely not found in India though, very rarely these ones. But in the movies and series, you must have seen them. The postman can only enter or place the letters inside the mailbox. So he requires one key for opening it from this side. Whereas the owner can open it from the other side to get the letter. So he used the second key. So that would be the example of asymmetric key encryption. I hope that is clear. If there are any questions, any doubts, any queries, please let me know. Akash is saying yes, watched in animes. Okay, interesting. And what about the West? Still taking some time to digest? Okay, yes, sir. Shubham is saying yes. Priyanka, yes. Clear. Okay, then. What do we have next? Oh, this is something that we have already experienced multiple times. Yes or no? Yes, sir. This is something we have already done in the previous lectures as well. Yes. What if I make it difficult? Sir, why do we need two keys if we have already one which can do both things? Just imagine that single key got lost. So, all the people will be able to enter your home. But think of two keys, one for locking and one for unlocking. The unlocking key, you can always keep it safe in your house. So, even if the locking key is locked or locking key is lost, then the people won't be able to enter. Srushti is saying Caesar cipher. Okay, let's take Caesar cipher for example then. So basically what we are doing is we are shifting it by 3. Shifting it by 3 means C, or you could say A, will be shifted to 2 places ahead. So now A becomes basically 3 and so on. So let's give a new number here. So A is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and so on. So these will basically become the Caesar cipher, a shift in the keys. So can we create some cipher texture using the new keys that we have 23, 24, 25, 26, 1 and 2. Can we have some messages using the new key that we have created? Now A has become 3, B has become 4 and so on. And Y and Z are 1 and 2 respectively. This method is doing a transpositional cryptography, correct? So we'll just take a single example from you. Let's see who would be the first one to send a message in the crypto. Okay, Sheikh has sent 15, 3, 16, 7, 17. Let's try it out. So 15 is M, 3 is A, 16 is N, 7 is E, and 17 is O. Didn't make sense. Something went wrong. Let's try it again. Anyone else? Okay, Pooja has sent. So she's saying H, O. From 16 we have N. 7 is E. 1 is Y. Okay, honey. And 25, I believe it would be well, Honeywell, right? Yes. Honeywell it is. So well done, Pooja. Great work. So let's move on to the further encryption as well. So here is the other method to encrypt. Now this is a numlock cipher. How should we write our alphabets or our words using the numlock cipher? So if you want to write the alphabet C, you will do 2, 2 and 2. So if you guys have written the messages in the old phones, absolutely, then you will be able to send me a message. Once again, the first person who will send it over will decrypt his or her message. Let's see who will be the first person to do it. Oh, Pooja, that's not how you send. You will send using the numbers. How did you message using these old phones? Okay, the example would be if I have to write my name, I will write something like this. I will say 2, that will be A. Then for writing N, I will press 6 and 6. So that would be M and N. Then O would be again 666. So A and M. How to write O? Okay, wait, we messed up. Messed up a bit. Let's try it again. It would be 1 6 here. Thanks for noticing. So N would be double six. M is a single one. O is a triple six. And L is triple five. That's how you will be able to send a message or write a ciphertext. So let's see. Sheikh has sent one. Let's try it out. So first one is 8. 8 once pressed will be T. Then 4 4 will be H. Then 2 is A. 6 6 would be N. 5 5 would be K. Triple 9 would be Y. Triple 6 is going to be O. And double 8 is going to be U. Okay, thank you. That was the message that we were able to decipher. So there are others as well. So definitely we'll look into them, but not in this specific session, maybe on the LinkedIn. You guys already got that. So with that being said, we were able to decipher some of the ciphertext that you guys gave it to me. So there is another practical. So if you want to encrypt everything, we are not just limited to the ciphertext that the team sent. So what we are going to do? We are going to first of all share our screen. So we will press cipher chef, or no, it's not cipher, it is cyber chef. Here is the tool that you can use to encrypt your data or your messages. So there are multiple options that you can use. There is hashing, date and time, public key, data format. So if I say 2 base 64 and drag and drop it here and write the input ANMOL space MADN, so this becomes the output. Now nobody can read it. If you want to read it, you will just copy it from here. Instead of 2 base 64, let's get rid of this and add from base 64 here. Write my ciphertext and it becomes my original name. So I hope that's clear. It's a very simple tool that you can use to have fun around, to make your text or to convert it into the ciphertext. So there are multiple options that I want you to try. If there would be any doubts, any queries, you can just ping me on. Okay, Shubham is saying clear. Priyanka is saying yes, sir, is clear. Okay. And where cryptography is used, of course, ATMs, online banking, even our WhatsApp. Whenever you see the messages, they are end-to-end encrypted. Our Aadhaar cards and digital signature. So wherever you want to send the data from one place to the other, cryptography will be used. So those are all the applications of our cryptography. And then again, we have a quiz time. Again, a QR code for you to fill. So this is the end line. First one was the baseline. I believe you already know what to do. Just fill it up quickly and just write yes in the chat box if we are good to go. Kishore is saying yes, already done. That was pretty fast. Priyanka is saying done as well. What about the West? Shubham, Akash, Sheikh, you were the ones that were very active. Shubham is saying done. Okay. Niksha is also saying done, sir. Okay, great. So if the form is also filled, a quick recap. We covered a lots and lots of things today. Who will help me in the recap? What were the things that we covered? Sir, I thought we were just starting. This happens every time. Okay. Topics covered. Okay, we have a complete list. Types of emotions used, social engineering, types of phishing, cyber chef, Z Fisher, cryptograph. Okay. So we already have all the topics. I will just send it in the chat box. Really well done. So the credit goes to Sheikh here. So he has mentioned all the topics. Well done. So the recap has also been completed. Amazing session, sir. Thank you. So of course, that is it for this session. And respect for Sheikh, definitely. A huge thank you for him as well for sharing. Yes. So any questions, any doubts, any queries, please feel free to ask right now. I will be more than happy. I know there are just a couple of minutes that are remaining. So in the meantime, I will take as many questions as possible. So please feel free to ask it. Whatever that is going in your mind. The official link. Okay. Let me provide that to you. Just give me a second. Here is the link for the Fisher 2. Everyone. Okay. Done, sir. No doubts. Again, an amazing class. I saw some videos saying it can be hacked easily. Okay, so it's better to not use that specific OS that you are currently using. Please suggest how to get certificate. Just complete the course in the LMS. If there is an internship opportunity after this course, so that's a great question, and definitely we can discuss upon that. So after completing the LMS, you can just ping me again, and we can see if we have some internship opportunities with us as well. So, any questions, any queries, any doubts that you want to ask right now? Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, I have connected through LinkedIn. Please accept the request. Definitely, I will. Don't worry. That's the very, very basic. Don't worry regarding that. Anything else? Other than that, sir, LMS has got no videos from sessions that we did here. Okay. We'll take a note of that as well. Got it. And send to the management. Kishore is saying all clear, sir. Okay then. If everything is clear, then we can end the session right now. Okay. What are the next questions? Okay, everything is clear. Everything is good to go. So Arjun is asking, sir, please share your LinkedIn account once again. I've shared it multiple times. Akash also okay. So here it is in the chat box. I'm once again sharing it. That's my LinkedIn account, and I believe that would be more than sufficient now. There won't be anyone else. Do we code? Not right now. Akash, we are not coding right now. Priyanka is saying, okay. Size for Linux VM, it will automatically pick the right size for it. How to access LMS, sir? Okay, I will provide you the LMS link as well, just in case. That should already been shared to you, I believe, on the mail through the WhatsApp as well. Right or wrong? Can someone confirm with that? I mean, in next sessions, definitely. We can try the coding part as well, depending upon what the topic for the session is. By the name Shubham Yadav, I gave you a follow. Okay. Okay, Shubham, got it. Don't worry. We'll take care of it. And for all those who are just saying for the LinkedIn, don't worry. I have noted that. Is there anything else? Please let me know. If I use a different email ID, that's totally up to you, Kishori. No worries regarding that. Okay, then. Have a nice day, guys. May God bless you all. All the very best for your future. We'll meet very, very soon and have such amazing sessions once again. In the meantime, take care and stay safe. Bye, everyone.